We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the New York Mets and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Cody Bellinger tries to keep pace in the National League batting race. First pitch is next. Clayton Kershaw gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Bouncer up the middle. Taylor has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 9.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
So here's Brandon Nimmo, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Nimmo is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Alonso.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead 0-1. Now the pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Seth Lugo will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The average at 284 to begin play. 31 homers and 64 runs batted in. Now the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marisnick is under it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the center fielder, Cody.
Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He's currently near the top of the batting average leaderboard, but he'll have to pick up the pace a little bit over the next several weeks if he wants to jump into that top spot.
Yeah, I don't want him to put pressure on himself right now, but he's got 2 months to get it done right here, to vault himself.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Dodgers down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The third baseman, J.D.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
J.D. Davis the next to bat as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Conforto leads off first with 1 away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
And a terrific effort out there as he's able to chase that a long way for the second out. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Here's Jake Marisnick. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. But for all his success at the plate, his average over the last 10 isn't above the Mendoza line even. Perhaps a slight cause for concern.
Yeah, a lot of guys usually have peaks and valleys throughout the year. They grab about 4 slumps a year. He's only had 10 games where he hasn't swung the bat well, but he's picking the wrong time to do it. He has got to pick up the pace right now.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in, Justin Turner, and he's swinging a pretty hot bat coming in. Hits in each of his last 7 games. First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Marisnick on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus on Michael Conforto. He's definitely known for that sweet left-handed swing in the top of the order. But he's no slouch defensively as well, showing the ability to come in on baseballs, make diving catches, and throw guys out at the plate.
Next up is Max Muncy, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And with an average over the 300 mark in his last 10 games, he's showing no signs of slowing down as we begin winding down the regular season.
Yeah, with only a couple weeks left, this guy has given you months and months of production. Every time he strides to the plate, certainly looks confident and has been swinging a hot bat lately.
Fastball well outside. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
That's fouled off to the left side as he makes him do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 29 home runs for him on the year. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
At the plate now, Chris Taylor. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. The average coming in 257, 6 home runs, and an even 20 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they'll keep it going here as he's into third base with a triple.
You've got to like the effort there from the right fielder. He gives chase and leaps, but just can't bring it down. Excellent backup from the center fielder, though, coming to help out. If he doesn't, that might have been an inside the Parker.
To the plate now, Kike Hernandez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And it's fouled away. Hernandez is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Sent on the ground out to second. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the catcher Austin Barnes will dig into bat next. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Outside, that's a ball.
The 1-0 home. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Welcome back to Dodger Stadium, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their boys in blue this season. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Lowry.
Now here it comes. Strike one to start the at-bat. Oh, and 2 the count to Jed Lowry.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is. Hey, right here, anytime a leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Standing in now, Seth Lugo. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Stepping up to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
Slider laid off for a ball. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Bellinger will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And with an average over 400 over his last few series, he's certainly making his case for the batting title here in August.
Yeah, and this is when you run down the competition. The dog days of August. Sweltering heat out there, and you got to find a way to lock in. That's certainly what he's done over the last 10 games. Absolutely crushing the baseball.
Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. He stays alive, still 2-2. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. So the base is empty here with one away, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, one man out. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And that's over. 2-1. Two and two.
2-2.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2. One out, nobody on. And he misses, ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping in, Mookie Betts. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Runners on first with one down. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Swing and a miss, got him reaching.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
So here's Cody Bellinger. Bellinger connects as this is deep to right. And this one is gone. A home run. Cody Bellinger puts a pair on the board with that homer. Number 148 for his career, as the Dodgers have increased their lead now 4-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner. As he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. As mentioned earlier, he's put together one of the league's top batting average, although his pace has slowed ever so slightly in recent games, south of 300 in his last 10.
Yeah, he's running into the dog days right now, but over the last 10 games, he's almost at 300, and that's nothing to shake a stick at. Most guys would take that for an entire season. This guy has watched his average dip just a smidge over his last 10 games.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. Marisnick has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Fouled away. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
So here's Pete Alonso as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. This is pulled into right. Betts is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he's safe.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Wilson Ramos flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one. Throw won't get him.
You know, D-Roll, they finally push a run across here. Yesterday, they were shut out, so anytime they can score, that's almost like throwing a party.
Yeah, Dan, no kidding. Look in that dugout. Looked like there was steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears right there. They had to get the offense going. Maybe that's the breakthrough they needed.
Into the box, J.D. Davis, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. This is foul right side. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Dodgers lead this one 4-1. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field in Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out. One gone now in the Dodger 4th, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. And that's down into left center for a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
In now, Kike Hernandez, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. 1 out and a runner on second base. Three and 0 now. Austin Barnes, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. The 3-0 pitch. Popped him up. Alonso is over and he tucks it away for the second out. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Barnes.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Jerry Spamiglia answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Jerry Spamiglia.
Austin Barnes will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch just like that one.
The 1-1 home. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Four runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Swung on and missed, 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Count remains 2-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Fouled off. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Dodgers strand a couple, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said he's really proud of the fact that they've only gone down on strikes once in the game, all while averaging over a base hit per inning. If that kind of combination continues, he thinks there's a lot more to look forward to.
All right. Thanks, Heidi. Into the box now, Jake Marisnick. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Jake Marisnick.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
All ones the count.
Oh and 1. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the switch-hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tight break with the slider there. Catches the inside for a strike. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Pitch on the way. And there's a base hit on a line.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
So now to the plate, Jerry's Familia. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. The 0-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Now batting,
Sacrifice
the
was in
shortstop,
order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Standing in, Eduardo Nunez, runner in scoring position with two gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Two out here and a runner at second. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Turned on down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Wow, this is an unbelievable at-bat. I mean, talk about a battle. This is it. Love it.
The 2-2. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he is safe at the plate as he's across to make this a 4-2 game now.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roll, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
At the plate, Brandon Nimmo, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Mets 2. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jock Peterson. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run there for Jock Peterson. 41st home run of the year for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Now batting.
Here's Mookie Betts. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Now the 1-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Nimmo is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Into the box, Cody Bellinger. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
1-0 the count. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Pitch on the way. That's lifted the other way out to left.
Giving chase is Nimmo.
But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. So that's his 2nd knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Standing in now, Justin Turner. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. As we mentioned, he's been one of the league's best with the bat, but his recent results have been a little uncharacteristic. Nothing too serious, but over the last 10 games, he has seen some of his least productive at-bats for him so far this year.
Yeah, the last 10 games, he's certainly treading water right now. But if you can mix in that knock when you don't feel great at the plate, the track record says he's going to get hot again, and when he does, watch out.
This is on the ground over to first. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Now batting, the first baseman,
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 1-0.
Two outs here with a runner at third. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
From the belt, the pitch.
3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-0 pitch is offered at and missed for the first strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Base hit, and that'll get a run in. So another run is across to score on the base hit. And with that, we take a look at the league leaders in runs scored so far. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category. And, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. Into the box now, Chris Taylor. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Now the 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Conforto will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Dodgers lead it 6-2. Stepping up now, Michael Conforto. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 0-2 once more. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count, 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Liner toward right center. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. Striding in once again, J.D. Davis. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now here's the pitch. Oh and 1, here it comes. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0 and 2 now.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Now the pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Brad Brock enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 29, Brad Brock.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
The second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, that's ball 3. The Dodgers right now would love to start this inning off with a walk anyway to get this leadoff guy on.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
So here's Austin Barnes. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Two and 2 to the Dodgers catcher.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Brock tossed a little over 85 innings so far, and through those innings he's posted a whip a little under 1.5. Certainly something he'd like to improve on. The 3-2 pitch. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Marisnick is right there, 1 down.
The pitcher, number 22, Clayton Kershaw.
So here now's the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
Runner at second here with one man out. That's popped up. Nunez is there. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The left fielder, number 31, Jock Peterson.
Digging in once again, Jock Peterson. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. And that'll miss up an in ball two.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Drilled on the ground to short. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for LA. They lead it 6-2. New inning set to get underway, and up next the center fielder Jake Marisnick.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Jed.
Here's Jed Lowry now. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Jared Parker will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 26, Jared Parker.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
At the plate now, Eduardo Nunez. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Peterson is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1. They still trail here at 6-2. Paul Sewald gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 51, Paul Sewald.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. And the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Cody Bellinger. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. 3-0 now. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Right fielder looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. Career homer number 149. And the lead is now 7-2.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game: if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Into the box, Justin Turner. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Pitch on the way. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here it comes. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Around first, digging for 2. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I asked him about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
In now, Chris Taylor, as he'll cut on and miss at a good slider at the knees for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Comes set, and the 0-1. Down the third baseline. Runners are at first and third, one away. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Stepping in now, Kike Hernandez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's 7-2. Brusdar Graterol will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 48, Brusdar Graterol.
Stepping into the box, Brandon Nimmo. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's low.
The 1-0 home. Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
To the plate now, Pete Alonso. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. And he fouls this one off. He went down on strikes last time up. The windup and the 0-1. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peterson on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Edwin Diaz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and the catcher Austin Barnes will dig into bat next. First pitch of the at-bat. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Marisnick is there, and he has it for the first out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had it any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Edwin Rios will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the Dodgers, number 43, Edwin Rios.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Here it is, the 3-0. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Here's Jock Peterson now. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike one. Head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's got a 3 for 5 line. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Diaz is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
At the plate, Mookie Betts, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Mets 2. Dylan Floro comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
51, Dylan Floro.
All set to start the ninth in this one. And next to hit is the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, and able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box, J.D. Davis. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Standing in now, Jake Marisnick. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. In line for the victory is Clayton Kershaw should the lead hold. The 0-1 on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he as well.
So now to the plate, Jed Lowry, as he'll take a look at ball one. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Hit hard to the right side, reined in, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
8-2 tonight's final. Los Angeles, with their 101st win of the year, tops in the division. Clayton Kershaw earns win number 15 on the year. Seth Lugo couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Mets, 2 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.